Welcome
I
to
love it.
Crafting and Coffee on Sundays with Sonya and Rae. Uh,
Hello.
hello, we just trying to do what we're going to do. And we're going to try to, it'll get better with time, right?
You know it will. It have to.
So
Oh
now,
my God. Oh, look at that.
I,
Welcome.
right.
How did you do that?
It's a
Very
part of
cute.
this, it's a part of the whole StreamYard thing. So I'm just like,
Oh,
okay.
Look at us. We are doing something. Well, you are doing something because I
No,
did
I'm
shit.
just
Oh,
trying. I'm just trying.
I forgot I can't curse. I have to.
Yes,
Y'all,
you
I'm on
can.
work.
This is a no. Look, we are. There is no.
It's no rules.
No rules. It's all.
Oh shit. Ah!
This is a free space.
You told me the wrong thing.
So you said yesterday. I know yesterday you had a
Girl, yes. And wait, hold up. Before I start talking mess about people and things,
Okay.
this video is going to be shared where?
Oh no! So it has an option. They say when we finish, I can get the upload, and we can even use it as small shorts if you want. You know, like it helps you craft it, and then you can upload it on YouTube. You can upload it on some of the pieces on TikTok to go to your YouTube. Because it's very important. I was listening to before we got on. It's very important to be on multiple platforms. So they were saying I was saying like you can use some shorts on TikTok to put on to point them to your YouTube.
Oh, okay. So we both could get a copy of this video and do.
So yeah,
this is so awesome, girl. I feel like we're really doing something now. Oh, this is how we been saying we're gonna do podcasts. I was like,
2025.
I know my six subscribers are gonna really enjoy it.
I think it'll be easier too with you and I talking before we go live than because being yourself. I'm gonna get some tea I was making. Give me 1 second.
Oh, I got mine. Y'all know Rae, she needs that tea. She be coughing like crazy. She don't have anything, people, watchers. She's always got this cough. I'm trying to get this thing done. Oh, I should be talking so it's no dead air, right? I'm working on this basket, this carry-all basket. And right now I'm trying to get this handle together. And this fabric, oh shoot. This fabric is so bulky. It's a problem. So I might need some advice from Rae. Rae is a seasoned creator. She's a seasoned sewer. If y'all don't know, back in the day, she had her own brand. Well, I guess she still got her own brand, but she started this a long time ago. And when she get back on here, I'm gonna ask her for some advice on dealing with this bulky fabric because I done cut these edges down and I still don't know what the problem is. And the first one I hand sewed, I think I'm end up having to hand sew this as well. I put the pen in my mouth, but don't do that at home. Y'all don't do what I do. That's the last one. The first basket I made was very bulky. This one is a little better.
You making more baskets?
Girl, I got some stuff to say for the people. Okay. But yes, I'm working on this little carry-all basket. Oh, do you know how to share an image?
Not yet, but we will learn.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know. I guess I'll insert the pictures, whatever. But this is what it looked. This is how big. It's a good size.
Oh, it's a good size.
Yeah, the handle came out. But anyway, this is about this. This is the size of it, and then they have a base.
Okay.
So it's a good size. I made this same exact one, and I had it on the table yesterday at the event. Nobody bought it, but it's cute.
It was the wrong event, that's all.
But the other one, the handle, like, you know, I enjoy working with these blankets. I enjoy upcycling these blankets. But it's so bulky. And then having to deal with the bulk in small sections like this handle is so challenging.
Well, I think industrial machines make it easier to feed through stuff. It's the home machines, I think, that make it tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have no industrial
Yeah,
machine. I
nah,
got the
who
little
could?
heavy finger,
Yeah.
and that's all I got to work with. Well, no, I have some other machines, but they're all home machines. I don't have an industrial one
Yeah. Those
because
big,
that Suzuki is like
they're,
the
oh my
lowest I've
God.
seen is a good $2,000.
I know. I know. So they're
And I've been
make
flirting
it
with this
make
man
they
at the
make it
sewing machine
easy with
place,
different types of
and
fabrics.
I still can't get. I've been flirting with the man at the sewing machine place and can't get a discount yet.
Well, oh, and speaking of that, um, how do you get your scissors sharpened? Do you sharpen them yourself?
I haven't really had to sharpen any yet.
Okay.
Um, I do have a sharpener, but I
Mm.
haven't used it. And honestly, it's the same way I sharpen the kitchen scissors.
I heard, but I'm telling you, I cannot get this thing to sharpen my scissors. I think I'm gonna take it to like Hobby Lobby or something. See if they got somebody they can refer me to. Maybe if they do it. I mean, back in the day, you could take it to the fabric store and they would sharpen them for you. But
They
those
closing
days, I know
everything down.
those days are gone.
But I mean, they got the machine on Amazon. I haven't needed to do it yet. Honestly, I have more issue with my pens trying to sharpen pens, even though I have 1,000. I don't know why I would sharpen it.
I think I'm a
That's
because
the
you've
hoarder.
inspired me. You've inspired me to like try to get my sewing machine back out or old one I have and see what I can do.
Yay!
Especially with pants. I love
I hope
a
you do get
nice
started on them
pair
pens.
of tailor
I
pants.
have all kind of. I need help. I need advice with the
You
pants.
do amazing work, man. Like if you guys don't know, you should go to Yard Girl Creations
Thank you.
and check out her stuff. On TikTok, you are Yard Girl Creations too, right?
Yeah,
Or YGC.
Stargirl.creations or something.
On
Thank you for
TikTok.
that. Thank you
Absolutely.
for that, Rayshawn. And you are,
Absolutely.
well, we know you are the best at everything.
Oh,
So
please. And so just to
she's the
give
best
everyone
style. She's got the style. She
now with
creates.
now
Got
with this
the
great t-shirt on, maybe next time. Maybe next time. That with this great t-shirt on from a track meet from last year.
oh no, but you would take that shirt and then you would wear that and then you
Cut
throw
it up.
a damn hat and it's over with. If she got the sunglasses, you'll be like, who's that diva? Right, fly.
Or cut
Oh,
it up. I can't because t-shirts they just drive me crazy around the neck. I'm like, oh.
well, you gotta cut the neck off.
Oh, I do most of the time. Look, we try to make it a sexy shoulder thing. Like,
Yeah. Oh, that's what we should do a t-shirt off. Or what
oh,
do you
that'd
call
be
it?
cute.
A t-shirt upcycle off or
Oh,
something.
that'd be cute. No, I'm
Yeah,
down. I'm down to be cute. But
we
you
should
make
do
you're really good at taking um taking clothing, no matter what it is, deconstructing it, seeing the different shapes it's going to take to make the item you want to take in store. And to me, that's a gift in itself because even when I was in school, I just like, here's a sketch. Can you help me make it? I don't care. I don't care about the shapes. How do I get this? How get this done? That's all I care about. But you're good at taking that and making it a pattern, which is amazing. And I know it's time consuming, and I know that it takes planning. So how do you, especially when you were working, how did you start the process? What's your process like?
I don't know. That's a hard question because I don't know if I have a actual process.
Okay. Most creatives do though. Most of us just go.
Yeah, and that's been the issue with me trying to record stuff is that stuff just hit me and then I do it and then I'm like somebody will be like, "Oh, did you do before and after?" I'm like, I forgot. I don't ever do it.
Yeah.
But I've been like that with everything, not just like upcycling, but like even like remember when my house, like my old house, right? The
Mm-hmm.
D house,
Mm-hmm.
I got up like I was asleep. And then I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, I'm gonna knock that damn wall down. You know?
Can't do
And
it.
so I don't really have a process. And I'll figure out the rest of it later. But I'm gonna knock that kitchen wall down.
We need to think of a word for people, creatives like us. You know what I'm saying? We need to think of a word, fun word.
Right. I think the word is crazy. I think
That's what Barry just called me. And he was like, I was like, you trying to make me crazy? He was like, trying to make you crazy.
too late. Too late.
Yeah, you already did that. What are you talking about? Try. You're already there.
Right.
So, man, because I'm like that. I'm like that with house projects. Like,
yeah.
I forget to do the before. And then I'm like, oh, damn. I should have put the picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when you did that wall
Mm-hmm.
in the kitchen, you didn't plan it.
That's why I wish I would have planned it while you were here, because you would have got me to help me out to do what I remember the original thing, paint strokes, right? And then when I was doing, I was like, I cannot, it wasn't coming out right. And
but that's okay. So I will say that I don't have a process, but I probably think like if I want to accomplish something specific, I probably think through the steps first. Even if I started something like when I knocked down the kitchen wall, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna knock down the wall.
Right.
But then after I had the space opened up, then I was like, well, now let me draw a sketch. And now let me do this. So that stuff maybe after the fact, but I do it where I think you are super impulsive.
Yes.
And you just like, I got it.
And I think it's right. And I'm like, that's not what I was looking for. Damn. And then you're right. I'm very, very impulsive.
You be like, yeah. Man. You're like, I see it.
Yes, which can be a problem, especially when you got a spouse who's like, you're driving me crazy with the paint. And I'm like, it's paint. You don't like it? More paint.
You can't go wrong with paint, though.
It's paint. It's
you
the best
go wrong with
paint. You hate it? Start all over again. You know what I'm saying? You know, it may cost you $50, but start over because paint is so expensive now. It's ridiculous.
Paint is expensive, but I never bought like good paint. I think I don't really know what it costs, but I have gone in the store and was like, good God. Man, you know, I'm the queen of oops paint. I'll get the oops paint.
No, you told me that to go to the rack. As usually I would tell you, I have when I want to do a project in the kitchen, in the bathroom, I'll like, let's go to the oops rack and see what's there. And then think it through, because like I want to do the boys' bathroom again, but the bathroom's like this deep blue. Like a deep blue, but Barry had to spray because there's no vent, and they had to spray some spray on the vent to get the mold off of it, and it ran down the walls, which is now I got this. So I got to redo the paint, but I got that color from an oops. You know what I mean? An oops rack. I'm like, because paint is very expensive, and the best way to get really good quality paint is from there, because most of the time I'm like, well, what's the cheap version of?
Right.
what's
for real though.
I don't want Sherwin-Williams. Can I get what's the Home Depot? What's the Lowe's version?
Give me that Kirkland brand. Yeah. But you know what, right? I think that us not have well, I ain't gonna say us because you got money now, but growing up, you know, if y'all don't know, we grew up together.
Hold on, let's back up. Let's back up. So I forgot we should explain that what's making you go through this journey of really trying to push this business now is because you were affected by Doge.
Right. I got doged in the ass.
Right. Oh, that's a t-shirt.
Is it?
T-shirt. I think it's a t-shirt.
Another one. Another idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
She got doged, and it was funny because when my husband took his sabbatical, I like to call it, in May before it, in December, people were talking about having to bring him back, and he was entertaining the idea, and he said, if you don't get me in before the administration, guess what? It's going to be a pause. And of course, it's a pause. So he's a previous government worker who's trying to figure out some other things. And so is Sonya from Yaga Creation as well, which is sometimes through a door closing, another one opening could be a huge blessing and could make some really things happen, because when you need to do things, you need to work at it. I always thought that was probably the downfall for any of my creators, our businesses that we haven't pushed on, is that we gave Plan B the number one spot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
I even try to tell my boys, just like how you've done with Cope, is forget Plan B and go with Plan A and push it till the wheels fall off while you can.
Yeah, while they're young and don't have no kids.
You have no kids and no responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
So this may be a thing that may really help you, because upcycling is beyond just trending. There's a space for it. People have full-on warehouses and businesses they're creating with upcycled stuff.
Yeah, but you know what? This probably could be a topic for another time, but I'm about to go in on some people about this upcycling thing because I want to talk about upcycling and like the tariff conversation and everything.
Okay.
Because I just, right before we logged on, I was watching this video where they were once again talking about these designer bags and how everybody's like, oh, I don't know, like they're so upset, like they're just learning, which I'm gonna call cap on that, to use young people phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you really believe that shit was being made high end? Like, I did not.
I always thought, even the designer things that come to the US, or come to the retail store, I always felt they were fakes anyway.
Right.
I don't ever feel like, and then I remember when some retailer, I won't say their name because I can't, I gotta fact check myself before I do, but I remember back in the day, one major retailer that was like a bulk store got in trouble for having a designer bags in cases and charging people, and come to find out they were fake. So I think that happens a lot. I think it happens a ton at the major places that people are buying them at. I think it's a dupe. I think you're being bamboozled and scandaled, period. You know what I mean?
Me too, right? I'm not surprised by it. And to be honest with you, I'm a little annoyed about people. To me, everybody's being performative and acting like, number one, they're acting surprised. Yeah. Number two, I really believe that people are being performative in this concern for fair wages.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because
that's people, the reason why things aren't here. That's the reason why we don't make anything here.
Yeah, but I mean, also, like when people are like, oh my God, the people in China, they're not getting paid XYZ. And I was paying, like you were paying all this money for this designer handbag because you thought the artisans of Italy were making these things. That's a lie. I'm gonna call it a lie. Right. I don't believe it, because to me, and it may be my little circle,
right?
But the same people I know who act like, oh, I'm paying for quality for this bag and da 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 da. Yeah. They don't want to pay the price for handmade goods here in America. So when I'm upcycling something, they always trying to say, oh, that's how much that teddy bear is. Oh, that's how much those jeans are. Oh, that's everything is. Oh, they can't believe I want to charge $100 for a jacket, even though I worked on that jacket for like 3 days. Right. But then you want to say you care that little Chinese kids are getting paid pennies upon pennies to make something, but you want me to get paid 2 cents an hour, because when you break down what I didn't took all the time I took to make this thing, and you telling me you only want to pay $35 for it.
Yeah.
Pennies upon pennies, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why even when I had my shop open, it was kind of disheartening because I could make there were some things I purchased and some things I made.
Right.
That's what I made. I'm making this beautiful turquoise necklace. And when you get those beads, they're not
expensive.
They're expensive.
Especially because you don't have a big industry discount to get them.
Right. So they're very expensive. Now I never forget someone coming in and just trying to talk me down and down and down. And I was like, I'm just at the store for you then. You know what I mean? Like, and but then it makes you mad because fast fashion makes me mad because there's no way an artist or designer who's coming from the ground up, from the ground up, such as yourself, make any money because people are like, well, I can get a necklace or a shirt for $10 from Shein or Fashion or no Fashion Nova,
and they look upcycled.
And why would I pay you? I'm like, you guys. And then when it comes to your stuff, they want to look at every single stitch and every little thing. I'm like, let me turn your t-shirt inside out. I guarantee you errors in there. Like
right, because most of those people don't even know how to identify quality anyway.
Exactly.
Like the stuff that they claim they're paying for, many of those people, I'm not gonna say all of them, but many of them don't even really know what quality is.
Right. So it kind of it gets disheartening, which kind of made me fall back because it's like, and especially with the celebrities taking on a lot of things that people go to school for, and try to do.
Yeah.
It makes you go like, where did I fit in if, this celebrity is pushing their jeans and their shirts and they're killing it with my, $100 and I'm just trying to get you to get $50 and you like, just because you think it's not quality, or you think there's not there's not someone pushing my craft or my abilities. It's just this.
People I never don't care, then they want to act like they. I think I'm more annoyed that they acting like they care. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were just like, I don't care, I'm broke, I gotta get this thing for $5. I understand that. But please don't come back and be like, oh, I just can't believe, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop it. I'm not for it.
And it's like I was watching, I go down my rabbit holes and I was watching, turned on Married to Medicine, and the girl was having a party for her Hermes bag. And I'm like, this is actually an episode. This is actually, and it was ridiculous.
Wait, explain that. She was having
she was having she said she was having a baby shower. And she this whole thing about this baby shower, and it was for her handbag, a bitty tiny handbag. And so she
was having a baby shower for the bag.
For the bag,
like the baby.
Yes. It was her first, I guess, Hermes bag or whatever, and I was like, this is so dumb that we are putting this much value on things, on stuff. Like, do you? If you got that kind of money, you wish to blow it, fine. Do you? Right?
And that was a TV show, but it's somebody in real life who's going to
it's trying to emulate that. Someone who's going to try to do that. You know what I mean? Someone's going to look at that and go, oh, that's a good idea. Let me do it. Just like remember the Sweet 16 stuff that that was a big thing, and everyone was trying to have Sweet 16 parties, and they was trying to. Remember that became a big thing, and people. I'm like, what are you gonna do for their prom? Now don't get me wrong. A quinceañera, I guess if I said I apologize if I'm not saying it correctly, but that's part of their culture, right?
Right.
But now you got people just making it like, I gotta do something for their 16th birthday party.
Like, but just everything, because it was 16, but now it's like every birthday.
Every birthday.
Like, I don't know. I don't even really understand. It's just to impress other people. I can't find my thimble.
I just remember people trying to give their kids, middle class America, get their kids cards and cars and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is just unsustainable. Like, why are we promoting this? We got our kids watching this like it's a thing. Like, we don't do big Christmases in my house.
Well, y'all family so daggone big.
Yeah, we're just not doing it. But it makes no sense. You cannot sustain that. Like, you cannot do that every year. You make milestone birthdays as special as you possibly can, but that's about it. Like, this is
people mess up with starting their kids off with the expectation.
Yes, without work.
Because the kids don't even be thinking about it until it's introduced to them, and then they see the parents making big deals out of it.
Right. And then it becomes that, and it's like, man, we are losing our way. When my daughter was asking me about 8 years ago, she was like, what is happening to the Black family? Like, we used to be the strongest unit known, and we're losing us because people literally are selfish and they don't care anymore, which is why
But it ain't
love.
just us. It ain't just
No, it's
us.
not just that, but she's concerned about us because she's
Yeah.
Black American, but that's her biggest concern. And she's married to a white man, but she's like, what is happening to us? Like,
Yeah, it's the culture. It's the culture of America. That's why the world is seeing the culture of America. Like, they already saw it, but now they seeing like how crazy the extreme part of it.
And I came across a post the other day. Lady said, people think that Black people like being in poverty because we try to put our best foot forward. We're just trying to get through, right? But because they make it seem like, it's a trendy thing, like the gunslingers, the rapping thing, like it's being broke in the hood is like the thing to be. That's Black culture. And I'm like, I've had to correct many people. Like, that's not
Black culture.
Black culture. That's not.
Somebody is perpetuating some kind of lie, because when the Cosby Show came out, they said that wasn't Black culture.
Right.
So somebody is just making some shit up.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, man, look, we need to
and
be
then
careful.
And then we buy into it, even though we know it ain't true.
Be careful what you expose your kids to. Be careful what you let them see as something that they want to try to reach. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I can't believe the pants sagging thing is still a thing. Like, it just drives me nuts. Hassan came home one day. He was like, Mom, I really want to just grab people by their pants and pull them up so bad in school. It's driving me crazy. He said, 'cause he's just sick of seeing it. Like,
I didn't even know. I thought they was moving into wearing like dressier clothes now.
It's still a thing. You see it when they are going to their special events and things like that. But every day-to-day life in school, Hassan's like, it's an everyday thing. Every day. He's like, people want to be so cool and so, I'm like, boo, just keep doing what you're doing, babe. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta keep being you. That's all you can do. You can only control who you are.
That's all you can.
That's all you can do. But so
yeah, this shit is crazy.
What's going to be the bottom of your base of that bag? Getting back to your craft.
This right here. This all one piece.
Same color. Okay.
So I was going to try to make like 3 of these out of this blanket, because you know what? I thrifted this blanket. It had spots on it and stuff, but it's a good price. And I thought it was pretty because I was like, this is pretty. And I had gotten all these blankets because I was going to make jackets, right? But then when I held it up, I was like, I'm not feeling this as a jacket.
Right? I think it's nice as a bag. It's really good.
So I was like, let me just hold on to it. And I thought, when I saw the pattern for this basket is not mine. When I saw this pattern for this basket, I was like, yo, this is perfect for that, because I think it's like the color is pretty, everything, but I couldn't see anybody really wanting to wear it as a jacket. Now I got this other one that's blue. Oh, it's not in the shot. This blue one that I'm going to I think I want to incorporate into a jean jacket. Got a pile of stuff that I'm working on at the same time.
So
let's get some in here.
For the handbag, you said it's gonna be a carry-on?
It's not a handbag, it's more so a carry-all basket.
Oh, basket.
So like you can use it to, like, people in the country will put eggs in it. I think it was designed really for eggs. But I can see it with like if people who crochet and stuff, your yarn. See, I'm gonna actually take pictures of it being used different ways.
I was gonna say that's good. That's a good idea. That's a really good. Yeah. Have you ever thought of putting a leather base on the end of it being leather? Like I like the. I'm sorry, you did too. So I like the handle, the base of it being like a different fabric, like leather or anything.
Oh, the base down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For
Well,
some
yeah,
reason, I see.
that would be nice. That would be nice, but that would one be very expensive. Um, and
So
then
you don't find,
also,
so you don't find leather.
I do. I have a leather coat that I am waiting to take apart.
Okay.
I have two of them.
Okay.
One would have been probably good for the leather thing for that, for like
Okay.
your idea, because the
Mm-hmm.
jacket smells like cigarettes, and I'd have had
Um,
it outside for like the whole season, and
really,
it,
it still smells like it.
yeah.
Mm.
So I was like, I'm gonna use that leather for something else, but also just like my machine, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true.
So
That's
I
true.
was like, yeah, I do like the idea of that, because I always have these ideas where I'm like, I'm gonna do
Right.
this.
Right. Right.
Um, this machine ain't gonna do all of that.
Right. 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 And
Because
it's a
even the
shame.
bag, where that bag at? Where that bag I started working on? Hold up. Oh, here it is. This one. Oh,
Uh-huh.
I got the zipper
Yeah, I
part.
was gonna ask you when I saw you post that, like, how in the world did you get that through the machine? My goodness.
But number one, this is not leather. This is fake leather. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
softer, but
Okay.
also at the same time, still was acting up with my machine a little bit.
Okay.
And so I stopped it so I could just regroup and think
How you gonna do the closure?
about how I'm gonna put this on.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, like, even though I used a new needle, it had started skipping stitches, so I had to
Redo it.
I had
Yeah.
to like redo
I
the
know that
stitches.
world. Yeah. I know
Yeah.
that world. Yes.
So I don't know. Like, some things I start and then I get frustrated and I have to put them aside and go
Oh,
back to it.
but you're not working there, so now you don't want to put the extra money in. So I was wondering if it would be cool if you had a relationship with like a a tailor or somebody like someone who had the machine that you
Yeah.
need and could ask them, can you finish this for me, kind of thing. I remember when I was
That's actually a good idea. I need to meet more people over here. I still don't
mhm.
know a lot of people over here.
Okay.
But that's actually a good idea.
Okay. While you're out, when you're trying to like create those relationships, let me know if you see that the cleaners are closing or not.
Oh, like closing down?
My cleaners just closed like out of nowhere.
Really?
Yes, like out of
So crazy.
nowhere.
Because I was just thinking that I would go by the cleaners down by me and ask them
Yeah,
if they had any if they needed anybody to do some sewing.
absolutely. No, that's a good way to learn. It's actually an excellent way to learn. A extra way to learn and be in your space, what you like, the things you like to do. You know what I mean? You'll learn, shoot the whole process of
Yeah.
cleaning. Because I remember that was one of my classes when I was in college, was textile science, and we talked about cleaning. It was like she was
Oh,
like, "Do you?"
really?
And because she's the reason why I know cleaners doesn't mean it's not going to touch water and it's still getting washed. It's the process. It's the chemicals they use for dry cleaning. It's still thrown in the wash machine.
Oh, is that why they say clean and not wash?
I don't know, but she literally had a conversation with us saying like, "Hey, I want you guys to know, dry cleaning doesn't mean dry cleaning. It's going to be thrown in the wash machine. Like it's going to get washed. It's the
But
chemical.
with chemicals.
It's the
Like the
chemical.
dry ale. I use dry ale for stuff.
A lot of people are using that now.
Yeah, that's the broke dry.
What's
That's the
the other parasol or something? Isn't it parasol?
huh?
Isn't one of them called like parasol or something like that?
Oh, it is one that, yeah, it's one to start with a P. But the
Yeah.
one I usually get is dry ale because that's the name I can remember. This
Okay.
is not sponsored content.
No,
My
it's not.
fraternity laugh. I always say that.
Look, you're
Like,
gonna have
this
to
is
pay
not
us. You're
sponsored.
gonna pay us. That is not smart. We're not being pushed in anything or anything like that. No, 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 no.
No, not at this point.
Mm-mm.
We would love it, but we're not there yet.
No, not at all.
Let me see. So, what you working on? I can't even see what you're working
I'm
on.
not working anything. So this is all about
Oh,
why.
this is about me.
Yes.
You guys, oh, this is about me.
Yeah. I think it's pronounced Persil. Persil. Purcell, P-E-R.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it. I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah. So the next time we do this, I'll have a bigger upcycle project plan. Okay. I actually have, let me see. Let me see. Y'all see my outfit? I upcycled this.
I you make it.
I ain't gonna put a bra on today.
Did you upcycle that too?
Yeah, I made this out of mommy's skirt.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know if you can see, it's got like a little at the bottom.
Oh, very cool.
My feet.
Those are very cool.
You know, just very simple. It's not really nothing that really counts for nothing, but this is what I wear in the house.
It's very cool, and people are into loungewear, ma'am.
Oh well, enjoy. I'm glad. So look, this is two things that I was working on, right? That I'm about to start working on. So I got this jean jacket, and it's really not. Oh, can y'all see it?
I can see the parts of it.
It's really nothing wrong with it. It's just like it's really good. This is thick. It's very good, but when I put it on, I feel like it's bubbly. Hold on, let me see if you can see. I feel like it's kind of bubbly. Like, I mean, I'm bubbly, but you see what I'm saying? Something about the fit I don't really like.
So how would you deconstruct that first? Would you cut the sleeves off, or would you?
Well, the first thing, like I said, I didn't really think it through yet. I keep coming up with different ideas, and I haven't sketched anything out. But one of the things that annoys me the most is the band. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take the band off.
Okay. Would you just cut it off, or would you remove? Would you cut it, or would you remove the stitching?
I would look at it first. I think I would probably see if I could take the stitches off first.
Okay.
With the seam ripper. And I know some people would just cut it. But I'm always like, if it's easy to come off, I'll try to take the stitching out first, so I can try to keep as much seam allowance and stuff that I can.
Okay.
So that's what I would do first, and of course I would keep this, especially with these buttons and everything, for another project. But because it has this is what's throwing me off. This little thing.
Wow, why they put that on a jean jacket? I have no idea.
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you giving people room to move.
But that's
but the fabric is so thick that I don't like that pleat right there.
I don't either.
I was thinking about if I could make it a longer. So hold on, watch this. So I had this. This is another quilt.
Oh wow!
And I was like, I wonder, because this is so heavy, that I could turn this into a longer coat. So that's what I was kind of playing around with. That's one of the things. So I was like, yeah, I could take the bottom off. And I'm just thinking, right? This is all my process is really, I just be thinking stuff through. And then add in some.
I would change the sleeves too, though.
Yeah, but I might dye it. I might end up taking some of the sleeves off and integrating this into it. But I mean, as I go, that's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of have a plan, but not a full plan.
Right.
It's the idea. And then by the time I start taking it off and stuff, I might end up doing something completely different. Just now, I just really realized that honestly, even though this is a quilt, this is lighter than this.
Oh, really? Wow.
This is lightweight. So even if I did add it, I would have to either double this or add something else. I might have to find a different quilt to do this idea. And also was thinking about, thankfully, because this is cotton, dyeing it.
I bleach my jeans all the time, actually.
Have you done the sundown?
I have not.
I'm going to do that. I got this stuff here. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I have not.
Last summer.
I'll bleach jeans in a heartbeat. Just like tossing them on there. People are like, those are so cool. I'm like, just take some bleach and toss it on your clothes.
Right. It's not that. Yeah, it's not that much effort. But see, that's what you the one who tells me, oh, people don't want to do it, but they'll buy it.
They will. It's look.
But where the people at? I can't find nobody to buy nothing.
But it's the hardest thing to me, the funniest thing to me are my junk socks. I think it's hilarious. I mean,
they're so cute. They are cute. And they're hot. Like, that's a hot thing.
But people can do it themselves. I'm like, you can do this yourself. Go buy some charms, put on it. But some people, as easy as it is, people are lazy. And people will rather thank you for your service and pay you the money for it. People just do. They just rather, because it's about their time, right?
Mm-hmm.
People just rather pay for it. They're like, man, you and I can make pillows, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many times have I gone to the store and bought me a damn pillow versus me making it? It depends on where I am with my time. So I'm like, you know what? I'll buy it. But now I'm rethinking that because I'm starting to really love like the whole artistry of doing it yourself and bringing like and repostering something and things like that. It's just it makes your house and your things you more than anything. You know what I mean?
Right. And then you get something that's one of a kind. Like, I understand some people don't care about one of a kind because they want to do what everybody else doing. I know those are not my people.
No, I know.
But I do like the one of a kind thing. But see, going back to, like, I was going to ask you, do people do they want to pay what you're asking for the socks?
Yeah.
And how much are your socks?
$25 to $27, and I just do it like that to make sure I'm always
That's
making
good.
I'm always trying to make $5 or more off of each pair because I find them in bulk. You know what I mean? I haven't found where I can buy the brand I like in bulk. The biggest thing for me when I first started was it was buying the socks and it would be thin and like, and I didn't like the quality of them. I said because to me, my first pictures, to me, those were thin. I was like, I didn't like those socks, but people started, no, I love them. Like, well, wait till I find you the right thickness. So I buy a certain brand sock, which is Hue, Hue, Hue sock. I buy them in packages. So I'm always paying no more than $5 for that sock. When I buy my charms, I was buying them that I will only use so many that I'm not spending the whole pack. If the pack costs me $9, you're not getting that whole $9 pack. You get 5, you know what I mean, 4, and I use little small embellishments that I've got for some other packs just to cost me pennies on a dollar.
But you feel like you're getting paid for your time too?
I did until my last order. My last order was for 14 pairs, and I was like, oh my God.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, it was good, but because of how every sock is not really there are no twin socks.
Right.
My brain started going like, oh, can't do this one. You know, I mean, I did that one already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the only time I felt like this was my time. You know, it took too much time to do it.
Yeah.
That was on me. And but before that, yes, it would take me. I could do it during a lunch break. Do it between meetings. That's how quick it was, right? But which made it fun. And I was trying to reincorporate that same process with patches. Like I did the patch jean jacket, whatever. That hasn't picked up anything though.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot. That's why another thing. Like, I know you're always very encouraging to me, but I'm always like, oh, but there's so much competition out there. So many people doing so many different things that I struggle with trying to find the exposure that people can even see it. So I'm like, yeah, a lot of people do like the jean jackets. Lord have mercy, everybody in the world doing jean jackets, right?
Right.
So it's like, how am I gonna get my jean jacket seen? And then when somebody's like, oh, I like that. Now I will say that in case people don't know, I'll do any size, but I focus more on plus size because I do think it's hard to find.
It is nice
size things that's especially upcycled.
Yes, which there's a market for, right? So I think for you, as we help you build your community, especially on TikTok, when you build your community on YouTube, on social media, it's going to feel like a struggle. But once you start, it's 1 billion people in the world. We're not asking for the whole pie.
Right.
Tiny slither, right?
Yeah.
There's a market out there. We just got to keep, and I say we because I feel like everyone I'm connected to, I want to help as much as I possibly can. I do. I want us to make money in our sleep.
You always talking about some money in your sleep. I was thinking about that this morning. I was like,
I want to be like, do you know how good it feels when you like you hear your Etsy card go?
I don't.
Like,
I don't hear cash registers when I'm sleeping.
But it makes you smile and giggle, right? So I think once you build your community, which is the hardest thing to do in the beginning, but they say staying consistent. And with you now not working, I think it'd probably be good for you to come. You can't go live yet. That's the thing that's killing it.
I can't go live yet. And also, like, I only have a limited time. I was like, I only gave myself 2 months because that's when they had to give us 2 months. Right. They had to give us 2 months on admin leave because they fired abruptly. Right. And I know 2 months is not a long time, but I was like, can I get an increase of anything in 2 months? You know. Now I will say this is a good time if I could have the time to really make things. The time of the year is good because it's time for those festivals and stuff like that. But the tables be so expensive.
I don't understand that now. Like
the tables are so expensive.
No, I've not even with the shea butter stuff, right? I was like, you want how much for a table? This is crazy. You talking about? I've seen space as much as $200 for the big ones. I'm like,
a couple hundred, girl. When I was in DC, people was wanting like $1,000.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, I don't even have that.
I don't have $1,000. Like I mean, wow.
That's cool. So a couple $100, and for sure you're like, I want to be able to
make this
back, and plus gas money. But like obviously the goal is to make enough for you. Like this was it was profitable,
right.
But like I have to make these things. I'm not like what do you call it, white label or whatever. Like a lot of
white label, private label stuff.
Like private label. Thank you.
But then white label is the name of it. White label is the name of it. It's another term for it. Yeah.
Where people are like, oh, I'm going to get a candle and I'm going to put my label on it, or I'm going to just add some glitter to it. And that, like, I have to start from scratch. So I'm like, even trying to build up the amount of product. Like, I was like, oh, I have to do that. And,
right.
And with, just like you have all this stuff going on with your family, like the track meets and all that stuff, thankfully I don't have to the kid thing anymore, but like my parents and all, like they be busting up in here at any moment. So I'm like,
that'll be a good opportunity for your mom. That'll be a good opportunity for your mom to come through that door right there. Like 3, 2, 1.
Girl, thankfully she can't come down these steps, but my father be busting up in the house. He'd be like, hey, I need some help, I can't use my phone. So I'd be like, and then one thing, you think it's gonna be a 5-minute like 2 hours of trying to deal with somebody else's stuff. And then not only have I not done the stuff, but the creative juice I had going, like my momentum, how it is, that momentum. It's like,
I know. And you're a night owl too. You like to.
Yeah.
So you like to.
Like 3 o'clock.
Sending, have y'all seen this? I'm like, oh my God.
I need to be making something instead of sending things.
So
but look at this one. I got this hat a long time ago, right? Isn't it cute?
Yes, it's very cute.
Like a little Ray Sean hat right here.
It was very cute. I love that. It was very cute.
But it's cheap. It was cheap.
So what are you gonna do with
it? But see, look at the pearl. Just keep it.
Are you gonna keep it like that? Or are you gonna do something to it?
I'm gonna do something to this.
It's very
so cute. I had these. I was thinking about covering it with some denim and some prints, some print fabrics. I might do that.
When you cover that with like using Mod Podge? Would you just cover it, or would
I don't know yet. See how you asking me that? I don't even know that. I literally was like, this hat is getting on my nerves. I'm gonna do something to it.
Do something to it.
I do know I need to add reinforcement in the brim because this thing is cheap as I don't know what. Like this is clearly, where was this made?
China.
Girl, no, they tried to say it was made in Italy.
Stop.
Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't say maybe the tag was made
Not okay, but okay.
and the hat was made in China.
So for next week, what do you think you're gonna have a goal to do something?
Yeah, I'm gonna be ready because I didn't know this how we was gonna do it. I thought it was gonna be on the phone.
No. I think I like it like this. That way we can see each other and
I like this too.
I have to find a way to be able to use a second camera to show.
Oh, Rae gonna be famous. You know, y'all don't know. Rae Sean just been trying to be famous her whole life. There she on TV. You ain't gonna be a TV.
I just been doing me and not getting. I'm just trying to be more comfortable in my skin, which I have to thank you for that. And that's a story we could talk about next week. I'm talking about the original Black Madonna of the PG County of Prince George's County. Okay. Before Nikki.
When they look at us now and we old, they don't know we had a life. We had a whole life before, like I had a whole life before menopause.
Absolutely. Oh my God, we ain't even get on that because I'm gonna get a flash. Look, I'm gonna get warm just talking about it. So I think this was good, especially the first one. I know we go on a rant, but this will be our community. I met a lady yesterday. Was yesterday Friday night, Hadessa friend D. I met her and we were talking and I was like, "Ooh, why something on TV?" I said, "I'm sorry." She said, "No, I love it. Your brain is like mine. I get where you're going." I said, "Perfect," because I'm like squirrel. Oh, now back to this.
Yes.
So
we are easily distracted.
So
definitely the ADHD and everything.
before they start diagnosing everybody, we already had it. Yeah. Functioning.
But they said we were geniuses.
True.
But now it's an ailment. Okay.
Geniuses, putting the talent in gifted classes and all that. Now they're like, there's something wrong.
Now you need to be medicated. Yeah.
So
they want you to focus on one thing only.
Yes, right. For more than 30 seconds, if you can't.
Right.
But one thing for sure, two things for certain, if you're not following Yargo Creations on TikTok or on YouTube, please give her a follow.
Me on YouTube and TikTok. Yargo Creations.
Yes. It's definitely for community. And I mean, if you are into just conversation and tea or coffee on Sundays, why not hear us chit chat about what's going on, what we're working on? Tune in. This is Coffee and Crafting Sundays with Sonya Barbie from Yargo Creations and Rae Hodge from Rae Creating More. Love ya. Mwah. See you next Sunday. Bye. That was good. It was
fun. I don't know. How do we hang up?
I'm end it now.